हमारे एडिटर इन चीफ श्री विवेक इंद्र कुमार जैन द्वारा शुरू किया गया एक छोटा सा इनिशिएटिव इंश्योरेंस अलर्ट आज एक विशाल मूवमेंट में तब्दील हो चुका है। भारत के कोने कोने से हजारों इंश्योरेंस एजेंट्स, इंश्योरेंस प्रोफेशनल्स सभी हर सुबह इंश्योरेंस अलर्ट्स के समाचार और शाम को उनके न्यूज़लेटर्स की राह देखते रहते हैं। मतलब 2 साल में ये इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा और एशिया का दूसरा सबसे बड़ा डेडिकेटेड इंश्योरेंस न्यूज़ प्लेटफॉर्म बन चुका है। और अब अगर इसी रफ्तार से चीजें चलती रही तो वो दिन बिल्कुल दूर नहीं जब पूरी दुनिया में सर्वश्रेष्ठ बन जाएगा।
To Insurance Alerts broadcast, I am Vivek Jain here. Today we have a guest with us, Mr. Manoj Jain. Mr. Manoj Jain is MD of Shriram Life Insurance Company. Today we are going to talk to him regarding the present situation of life insurance companies. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Vivek. Talking to Insurance Alert will always be a pleasure. And I know it's again a difficult time. Last year we spoke when we were in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
And we thought that the situation is now becoming better. And I remember in February and March, almost the starting of February till 10th of March, the situation was quite normal. But then sudden the things has gone bad. And this is coming in a much worse way, what we could not even think of. So yes, it's a difficult time.
What's the situation of life insurance companies, sir? Because two is very, very aggressive, and I think a lot of claims and a lot of hospitalizations are happening. Even death is happening. Like officially, they're announcing 2,800, 2,900 deaths every day.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll put this question in 2 parts. One is on the life side, other is on the general insurance side. But before we move on that, I think let me just put it very, very honestly that the second wave is much more stronger and it's much more violent. And as a country, we are facing a mammoth task of managing a very large requirement of medical facilities. It's a well-known fact that our medical system is getting collapsed. Whether it's Delhi, whether it's Bombay, whether it's Indore, whether it's any city you see, the situation is not all that good. Although the local government, the local municipal corporations, the central government, the NGOs, the police, the army, they're all doing their best. But then we got little, I think, caught unprepared. Because we all thought that by end of January or starting of February, that the situation is under control and the vaccination program started. So we thought that the situation will become better. And I think that has been seen in the month of February and March. And if you look the numbers of an insurance company, particularly for the month of March, and I'm talking more particular for life insurance, the growth is as high as 70 to 80% over last year, March. So as an industry, last 12 months, the industry has grown by around 15 to 20%, which is really a very good growth, given the scenario that the first quarter was completely washed out last year. April, May, June was almost negligible. So currently the challenge is not that how much business we are doing. Currently the challenge is whether the people who are directly or indirectly connected with us, they are safe or not. Because we run a large size of team. Just to put you in perspective, we have close to around 5,000 employees, close to around 1 lakh associates, and close to around 10 lakh policy holders. So current time, what we are busy in just getting connected with our entire team virtually and giving them the comfort that look, we're all together, talking to them, touching base with them, and frankly speaking, business is not a priority as of now. As of now, what we are looking, whether if people are getting affected with COVID, whether they are getting sufficient medical treatment, all those resources which are there, people are able to get it, not get it, and simultaneously educating the people also that unless they don't have very, very, very tiered demand, they should not come out from their homes. because that's the only best way we can control corona. So that's the priority, not for Shriram Life Insurance, I think across industry. Now coming to your second question, on this pandemic, yes, people have taken mediclaim policies, that is on the general insurance side, and we do get couple of things here and there that the hospitals are not honoring the cashless. They're asking for some advance money. And I think today I was just reading the newspaper. IRDA chairman has come on a media and just told that wherever he is getting any sort of these complaints, he's taking one to one from the respective companies. But by and large, if you see, the situation is not that worse from a claim point of view, because insurance companies, when we decide a premium, whether in life or in general, we factor all these things in the pricing. All these claims are getting factors, and company after company, we are keeping enough provisions to meet this pandemic requirement, the COVID provision, which we call it, and that has been taken care uh, by the life insurance companies. When it comes on life insurance claims, so far we have not seen very high number of claims. One, because of maybe people may not be able to inform to us, but even last full year also we have not seen much abnormality in the reported claims. But whatever claims are coming, I think most of the life insurance companies are settling and settling well on time. And just to put to our viewers, we have launched 12 hours claim settlement program.
Yeah.
Entire documents are there in place. We are settling as high as 60 to 70% of our claims on time. Within 12 hours, we are ensuring that money gets credited into the deceased family or the nominee's account. And one more thing I just want to tell your viewers, Shriram Life claim settlement was not all that good. It's not that we don't want to pay the claims, but the segment which we operate, our customers are mostly in tier 3 and tier 4 town.
Yeah.
Now, reaching to them digitally is a challenge because they're not that educated, they don't have eKYC and all that. But giving all that limitations in mind and the profile of our customers, our claim settlement ratio has moved to around 91-92%, which is probably the highest from the inception of the company. But we have to go a long way, that how we should pay all 100% claims and we should not repudiate. But please remember, if we are settling a wrong claim, then we are not doing justice with our large on the your questions.
Sir, in the last financial year, how many claims you had received for related to COVID?
I may not be having exact numbers. I can tell to you maybe later. But as I said, that we have not seen any
Trend.
abnormality in the numbers. Whatever routine claims you are getting, maybe some 1% here and there, but not much of the thing from, and not only in Shriram Life, I think across industry. I'm talking about more life insurance sites.
Yeah.
Not much of, although we, as I said, that every company depends on the size of book, had kept a COVID provision to take care of if sudden there is a surge of the claims. And since this year the COVID-2 variant is much more strong, maybe the claims may come little more because the numbers are almost thrice than the first COVID.
Yeah.
So to that extent, yes, this year we may have a little more claim, but then we are all having enough provisions and prepared to pay and committed to pay all genuine claims.
Sir, as you had told last time that most of your customers, policyholders, are truck drivers and the truck owners. Basically, you are concentrating on that segment. So don't you think they are more prone to risk because anyhow they are on the field? They cannot stop their business.
See, let me just put you, what you said is right, but every month we are selling around 25,000 policies on the individual side. In that, around 14 to 15,000, 12 to 14,000 policies, around 50% policies we sell to truck drivers. But the balance 50% we are selling to the normal countrymen. They may be farmers, small businessmen, professionals, but the profile of a customer, whether they are truck drivers or where they are a small businessman, they are lower middle class people. The customer, our average premium is around 15,000 rupees per policy, where the private sector is collecting average of around 45 to 50,000.
Yeah.
So one third of the premium. So most of our customers, 50% of our customers comes from truck background. And yes, to that extent, they are a little more vulnerable because most of the time they are on the truck. They are the driver owners. And but then we have a experience of last 20 years or 15, 16 years plus. Rather, a parent company, Shriram Transport, is having an experience of last 40 years. That in this, how best we can price the product. We should not overcharge, we should not undercharge. And I'm very happy to share, while at the company level, our claim settlement is around 91%, but on truck driver segment, we settle 100% claims.
Wow.
We settle because most of the truck drivers, they take two policies from us. One, we cover them through loan protector for the loan which they have taken from a lending company. And in that, as high as 40% of our customers, we are able to convince them to take one individual policy also, so that in the eventuality, the claim gets, the loan gets paid by the credit shield policy. And this average around 5 lakh cover, which they take as an individual customer, is paid to the family. And in both the segments, as high as 99.99% is what is our claim settlement ratio.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. So, what do you see this year will like? What are your plans now? Because we are just in April and we have entire 11 months to go for this financial year.
So what we are doing actually, we have prepared ourselves much more better in terms of how digitally we can connect to all our agency force, how digitally we can connect to our customers. So we have equipped all our 1 lakh plus associates or agents by a digital app where they can finish the entire sales, including uploading the proposal form, getting the policy document completely digitally. So we call that Astra. So that Astra is an app which is there, all our associates, and at any time 24/7, they are able to log in the proposal. They are able to collect the renewal premium. They are able to collect the money, and we are able to do the underwriting online, and we are able to issue the policy also online. So that is on our associates or our channel partner side. We have large gold loan companies as our corporate agents, and we have a couple of small cooperative banks or those what you call small bank. They are our corporate agents. What we have done, we have given them a portal, both desk-based and mobile-based. And through the large network, they are also able to sell digitally the policies paperless. Same thing we have given to our group company, Shriram Transport Finance Company, and they are also able to sell. On the customer side, we have launched another app called Sri Mitra, where our customers they need not to come to a branch for small alterations, modifications, payment premium and all that. So there's an app called Sri Mitra, which we have launched. And I'm very happy, even in this segment where our mostly customers are in tier 3 and tier 4 town, and they are lower middle class people, but then the acceptability of app is very good.
Very good.
So that we have done, and we are utilizing this time to give a digital training or an online training and equipping our sales team on the new product processes, because training is a continuous process. So this lockdown is getting used while the people are mostly at home and they all have laptop or internet is available, or they have smartphones. So we are using this time to give them, we have internal some modules which they have to complete, and they have to give an online examination, and then we do certification, because we firmly believe that life insurance or selling any financial product, knowledge is the key.
Yeah.
So if a knowledgeable sales officer or knowledgeable agent is coming to the customer, and he should not have only knowledge of life insurance. He should have knowledge of the completely financial planning of a customer. So this time we are using, and we're just waiting things to become normal. And we're quite hopeful that I think in next 25 to 30 days, the things will be, the worst is over. That's what my personal estimate. I really don't know, because I don't come from that expert committee or from that expert background. But whatever I'm seeing as a common citizen of India, the worst is over. The peak is almost, or we are about to reach to the peak. And a lot of actions which the government of India has taken in last 7 to 10 days, I think will improve the situation. And then we will be back in business. But as I said, that last year, first quarter was completely washed out. So that effect will also be there. Because if you compare quarter on quarter, last year, first quarter was not that great. So if this quarter also goes, which I'm sure that maybe in the month of third week of May or second week of May onward, I think things gradually will be better. So I personally don't feel any reason that we will not have a similar year like we had last year. Because now the people are used to, because if 2 months is washed out, you have to make it up in the balance remaining 10 months. And that resilience is there in all Indians. And that is showing company after company that resilience is, any of these crises will always give an opportunity for us to bounce back. So I come from that camp that as a country, we will do well. The company GDP will also, the India GDP will also, like a couple of predictions are there that it will be in the 2-digit, which I'm sure it will happen. These 2-3 weeks are going to be crucial, which will subside.
Fantastic. So it's really, I think, happens like this only, so that we all are out of trouble very soon. So it was.
How's the things in
Bombay? Now it's under control. Bombay, things are under control. Cases have come down drastically because we are in complete lockdown kind of a situation. So everything is in control here at least. But Maharashtra, they are not able to control. Maharashtra, there are a lot of cases, but Bombay, we have yesterday was hardly 3,500, which is quite good. Not good, matlab, quite improved like that.
I was told that is around 60% reduction from the peak.
Yes, yes.
So, which is a good sign, and I think the things will fall in place. Thank you, Vivekji. It was nice talking to you and nice speaking to all your viewers of Insurance Alert. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Want to see the best videos of insurance industry and interviews with the CEOs, CMOs, COOs, CDOs of insurance companies, brokers, TPAs. There's only one way you can look it up to. That is Insurance Alerts broadcast channel on YouTube. So you better subscribe to our channel, you visit and get notified with all of our new videos on insurance.